My name is Loren LoRosa. I am a broadcast media personality, and I am also the founder of a brand called Brown Girl Grinding, which is a community online that also goes offline. We go in person too. And we just bring the brown girls together and everybody that supports us to give resources to teach them how to make it in entertainment and other prospective careers, like creative careers. And, just keep up with what's happening in the world and teach you how to apply that to those careers that you want to pursue. And currently, I am on The Breakfast Club. I am filling in for Jess Hilarious on The Breakfast Club. I've been there for some months. I would say my move to LA was a pivotal moment in my career that shaped a lot of who I am today. I mean, I jump out the window very often, and I was doing it before I decided to move to LA, but I think moving to LA across the country, I literally knew maybe 0.5 of a person in LA, and having to figure it out in real time, and it's different when you're figuring it out and you're like close to home and you have, home to always go to. I couldn't just get up and go home. Going home was like a 5-hour flight that I could barely afford. So it was like, you have to stay here and figure this out. That built my resilience. There's nothing that I can't do now. I felt like that before, but moving to LA and being, successful when I got there, within the first year that I was there, I was working at TMZ. I was on, television in a #1 market when a lot of people told me entertainment television, entertainment reporting is very unattainable. Why don't you just go to local news? And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So being able to do that myself with no agent, no manager, figuring out rent every month, building friends and all that, that really taught me girl, you put your mind to something that you want to do, you got this. To my younger self and to anybody starting out in this industry of entertainment, I would say start now and don't worry about the fact that when you look around, no one's doing what needs to be done. When I first started out, I had this thing called YouTube, and YouTube came around 2016. I graduated from college in 2014. So when I first moved to LA, I think it was 2016. Don't quote me on the year, but it was new. When I first moved to LA, nobody would hire me. Nobody would put me on camera. So I had a cousin that was like, yo, why don't you get on YouTube and just record what you're doing every day and start interviewing people? And I was doing that, and I would get so many views because the space was new and no one was there. And I would reach out to go to these red carpets, and people would be like, wait, who are you with? What's the outlet? And I'd be like, oh, I have my own show on YouTube. And people would be like, what is YouTube? No, I'm cool. Or it's new or whatever. So I stopped, and I just was like, hey, I just need to get a job. And I focused on working for other platforms. Fast forward, we're 2024 right now. Where is everybody building shows on YouTube? And I always think back on that man, if I had stayed, I knew that it made sense to be there, but no one else was doing it, and I couldn't figure out how to get paid off of it. And I just always tell myself, if I had stayed consistent, because I knew I needed to start now, and that was a platform that was available, and if I didn't think about the fact that no one else was there, I wonder where I would have been now. So I tell that to everybody, look around, see what people aren't doing, start doing it, and don't listen to people when they say because you can't see it, it shouldn't be done. Do it, start now, go for it. I hope to inspire the next generation to really not just be dream chasers, but to not just chase something, but to actually build things that are sustainable to a point where once you get to a certain level of success, you can actually live in the dream too. I think all the time we grinding, we hustling, we just trying to put pieces to the puzzle together. But I want to teach people through my journey, through my legacy, that you don't always have to survive. Eventually you get to live and enjoy what you've worked for and build it sustainable enough where you can pass it on to, your family so that they can also do the same thing as well too. Especially people that look like us in entertainment, because that almost never happens. It's very rare.